Doesn't matter if you've got an in-ground, above ground, or even an inflatable pool, they've all got one thing in common, and that's that no one enjoys cleaning them. But in this video, we're going to be looking at a brand new pool cleaning robot that claims it's going to make that job a lot easier. But what makes this one so different is it's completely cordless. Cordless pool robots already exist, but unfortunately they were usually underpowered and the battery couldn't last long because you could only make that robot so big and it would get too heavy. But these guys had a better idea. They split the battery and the motor apart. Now it does have a cable between the two of them, but the important part is you never have to plug in an outlet and you don't need any kind of a plumbing line. This floating island goes right along with the robot, but it doesn't weigh it down. Inside this thing is a 7800 milliamp hour battery, and that will run for about 2 hours. And with the battery separate, they could fit a bigger motor inside the robot. This one's 120 watts. That's the largest motor of any pool cleaner robot on the market. This is the Seagull 3000, and it's made by the company AIPER. The most important part of any pool cleaning robot is that it can actually clean your pool. So I'm going to put this to the test. Now my pool was only open for about a week. You can see it's kind of green and hazy, but I've also got debris and leaves in the bottom. Now the important thing that makes this one different is it can clean both the floor and the walls. You can actually pick that setting manually or just put it in full auto mode and the robot will decide which setting to do first. Getting started is easy. You'll want to charge the battery up to 100%, and that's easy to do using the included charger, and then you plug the other end directly into that island. I like that that plug is completely waterproof, so there's no rubber plug that you need to remove or lose. Now just put the robot in the pool, press the on button on the tethering island, and let it float right on the pool surface. And of course, as soon as it started cleaning, I kept an eye on it, but I started getting frustrated. This thing was moving around the leaves. But here's the secret. Don't try to figure this thing out. Just let it do its job, come back in 2 hours, and when I did, things looked noticeably better. And the only thing it missed was a single leaf. Now that's really good for a robot, considering this was just after my pool was open, and there was quite a bit of debris in the bottom. Now when I opened up these compartments, I was even more surprised to see some dirt, some sand, and other really fine stuff in there. So I have to say, after 2 hours and just a single use, this thing did a really good job. Another cool feature this robot has that you're not going to find in other ones is you can control it with an app. Now normally you might just leave it on automatic and let it clean your pool for you, but if you've got a problem area, something like this step, a robot is never going to know how many steps you have. And this is where that manual control is going to be handy. You can put it right on the top stair, have it clean every inch that you want, and it's certainly going to be a lot easier than busting out a manual vacuum. Now the walls on my pool were pretty clean, so I can't really say if it did a great job or not, but it had no problems climbing them, and it uses a propulsion jet in the center of the robot, so it pushes itself against the wall, and then the brushes do all the scrubbing work. After now using this robot for a couple of weeks, I can share that I'm really impressed. It does an excellent job cleaning the bottom. Now my pool is about 36 feet long by about 16 feet across. And this thing had no problems cleaning the bottom completely on just a single charge. But if your pool is directly under some trees and you get a ton of debris, you may not be able to clean the whole thing on just one charge, and this might not be a perfect choice for your situation. And if you're someone that wants to permanently leave the robot in the pool and just turn it on whenever you want it, this is also not going to be a good choice because you do have to remove it anytime you want to recharge it. But if you're looking for a better way to clean your pool that doesn't involve breaking out a manual vacuum or paying somebody to install a permanent line or an outlet, this is a great choice because you can buy it, drop it in the pool, and you should get a really good result. Unfortunately, this company, AIPER, does have some history making other robots. They're currently selling this one for just $699, but eventually the retail price is going to be $12.99. So as you might have guessed, they're selling this currently on Kickstarter, and while that's not for everyone, you can always wait for it to be released on Amazon, but if you get it now, you can certainly get a pretty big discount. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already for more videos coming up.